What's up, guys? It's your boy Vic. I'm back again. This is my third video I've done so far. I'm on a roll. And I'm gonna keep going. No, seriously though, like, I really am on a roll. I'm hyped about it. Really confident about my deck profiles that I'm doing. If you guys have any requests, let me know. As I put in one of the video descriptions before, I'm possibly going to try to get an Ultra Guys deck profile also at my locals this weekend. I'm going to try to get a Sky Striker deck profile. I'm also going to try to get a Gookie deck profile. I'm going to be recording crazy amounts. I'm also going to try to record some live footage from the tournament that's going to be going on also this weekend. So, yeah, I'm hyped, guys. So, let's get into this. Right into this Lost World Dino deck profile. Let's get it. Alright, guys, now to get into the monsters. 3 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. He's the beast of the deck. Don't get it twisted. He could turn any duel around. His Book of Moon effect is vicious. It's during either player's turn. All you gotta do is destroy a monster on the field or in your hand. 2 Book of Moon all your opponent's monsters. Then when he attacks each one of the flip face down defense position monsters on the field and inflicts 1,000 damage to your opponent for each, because as soon as he attacks that defensive position monster that's face down, it's automatically destroyed and he inflicts 1,000 damage. Crazy. That's also really awesome for that last phase rule that's going on where, you know, and what is it, you know what I'm talking about, the last phase rule. So, you know that Trickstar players are doing and everything I mentioned in the last video. But anyways, Overtext Quadless at 2. Pitch him from your deck to graveyard. Doesn't matter how you do it. Once he's in grave, search Double Evolution Pill. Go right into Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Soul Leading Oviraptor at 3. Awesome. He's basically either, I could say he's like a Rhoda / Foolish Burial. It's all how you want to play it. I use him to actually normal summon him to pitch Overtext Quadless to grave, from deck to grave, and then search for Double Evolution Pill. It's crazy. Miscellaneousaurus. Sorry guys, Miscellaneousaurus is limited. He got hit a long time ago. I'm very sad about it. I used to play this deck all the time, but you know what? I guess it's a good thing also because he was pretty broken. I do play 1 Giant Rex in the deck. I like to go into a Gold Sarcophagus, play Gold Sarcophagus, banish Giant Rex as if I was going to get him, but then his effect activates a special summon from if he's banished. So he's pretty awesome. 2 Baby Ceratosaurus. If Baby Ceratosaurus is in the hand, I like to use the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno's effect to destroy Baby Ceratosaurus from hand, and then special summon a level 4 lower monster, because he says if it's destroyed by a card effect, you could search for and send to the graveyard. You could special summon a level 4 lower dinosaur type monster from your deck. Pretty dope. Tyranno Infinity. Pretty dope. You banish a lot with this deck. If you're playing this deck right, you're banishing a lot. Normal summon Tyranno Infinity for the win. And then for my hand traps, because this is how I'm playing this deck, 3 Ghost Reaper. I tried to revolve the extra deck for this deck around most decks for the most part. You know, like, I have what I have. You can make this extra deck to any way you want to combat the today's meta. My next set of hand traps, Effect Veiler, 3 Effect Veiler. Then we're going into the Kaiju package. I like to use Godarla because no matter what, if I'm not able to go to interrupt the Kaiju's slumber, I still want a monster that's a lot weaker than Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Something that I can still beat over regardless. Now for the spells. 3 Lost World. That's the field spell, guys. Lost World's actually really good because as long as you have the field spell up, all monsters that are not dinosaur type lose 500 attack. So that is really beneficial for you because you use nothing but dinosaurs. Even if Gardarla is on the field, Gardarla ends up weaker and ends up down to 2,200 attack, so you can still beat over it with a lot of monsters. Next up, 2 terraforming cores, so that's 5 lost worlds. Then we're going to go into 2 double evolution pills. I don't have a third, but I don't need a third really in this deck. No matter what, if I had the third, I would play the third, but I'm still able to play 2 no matter what. Then I got 2 gold sarcophaguses, 3 fossil digs. This is your rota for the deck. Any level 6, add a level 6 or lower, dinosaur type monster from your deck to your hand. 1 foolish barrow, so that way you can make sure you pitch your overtext quadlist from deck to grave. 1 monster reborn, 1 dark hole, 1 interrupted kaiju slumber, and for pesky back row cards, 2 twin twisters, and I am playing 41 cards in this deck, but to make sure I just play 40 anyways, an upstart goblin. That's the main deck, guys. That's as fast as I could go through this deck. For those who are Dino players, you should know the cards, or if you play in the game long enough, you're aware of most of the card effects. But anyways, now for this extra deck. Now, like I said, I revolved this deck around going for the fact of you have Ghost Reaper and Winning Cherries at 3, so you want to combat against most meta cards, most of the decks these days. So I have a lot of interesting targets. I'm still missing a lot of cards, but hey guys, I don't have a lot of Nightmare cards because I'm just starting to get the Nightmare cards, but just work with me. So 1 Nightmare Mermaid. This is for just in case that 1 Sky Striker card ends up on your side of the field, that pesky damn card. You just use Nightmare Mermaid, tribute it, and then you can go from there. 1 Proxy Dragon, just because Proxy Dragon doesn't hurt. 1 Heavy Metal Foes Electromite for those pesky Pendulum decks. Decode Talker, Curious the Lightsworn Dominion, Minerva the Exalted Lightsworn, Castel the Skyblaster Musketeer, because he is pretty pesky against your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Number 101 Silent Arc, just in case Yu-Gi-Oh players are pretty creative and still use it, because it is a pretty easy rank 4 to go into. He could take over your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and then that would be very risky, especially if they bait out your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno's effect and somehow manage to go around it, or even just effect veil your effect and stop the effect of your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. They could choose to take over your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and make him actually material for your Silent Honor arc. Odd Eye's Absolute Dragon, that way Pendulum decks will not be able to go into their Vortex Dragon plays and cause negates. True King of All Calamities, another card that's pretty pesky. Once he shuts down effects, that's pretty tough. Especially if you haven't gone to your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno yet, or they were managed to destroy Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and go into True Kings of All Calamities. Masked Hero Darklaw, let me tell you something. I personally think heroes are going to come back, so that's why I really have Masked Hero Darklaw in this extra deck. Because Darklaw, that's a pretty messed up effect. Because if you have no graveyard material for your double evolution pill, you're not able to go into your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and you're not even able to use your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno's effect to go into it if you have no graveyard, if you have no dinosaurs in grave, so that could be a pretty risky card. ABC Dragon Buster, I think the ABCs are still pretty competitive. They're slower than most decks, but I think if they're played right, I think that somebody's going to be able to find a way how to get ABCs back up and running. Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, because that's a Raigeki on legs. Sideframe Lord Omega, you don't want your opponent to grab any banished cards that they might have banished for any reason with their Potted Desires or anything, so Potted Desires. And of course Chow Fang because of the Zephyr deck. Anyways guys, that sums up this deck profile. That was as fast as I could do it. I hope this video wasn't too long. I hope this video was very informative for you guys. I've been playing this dinosaur deck for a while now, and I really like it. It's really fun, and there's so many different ways in this deck for you to go into your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. There's probably about, honestly, over 20 different ways that you can go into Ultimate Conducting Tyranno with this deck. So, in my opinion, dinosaurs are still very dominant, regardless of what anybody says. So, be wary of them, because I know I keep seeing them in the news feed for YouTube topping at tournaments. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody just starts going with dinosaurs again, guys. Be wary at your locals. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Anyways, guys, till next time, peace.